You talking about tax season?
Yeah, tax season. Yeah, tax season.
I only did probably 1 or 2 takes.
Oh, okay.
Cause I just put on my roster. I practice it here, and then so once I get there, I'm ready to go. All right, we about to go live, y'all.
I ain't doing that shit no more.
Come on, dog. We got $5 for that, dog. Like you missed out on $35 bucks.
No.
You clocked out at 5, but you missed out on $35
I
bucks.
had it $35. Shit.
All you had to do was bring your ass off in that truck with me.
I couldn't stay
and
on
we could have faked and had some work on the lines, and then
My mind was gone. It was gone.
nigga, I hit the wall. Do you hear me? I hit the wall like like P2. I was like, oh my god, I had to mental my way out. I had to deny my body. Yeah, fuck yeah. Hey man, I gotta get it. Hey, Tampa coming up into the month, dog. Yeah, like my 3 weeks from now self will appreciate my January, New Year's Day to January 7th. You know what I mean? I'll rehab myself. As soon as I touch down there, hey, where the green shop? I gotta get out. Dog, this shit. Hey, new mentality. Hey, new mentality. Hey, new mentality. New mentality. Yo, this is a nice little intro. This is a nice track. It's a dope track. It's our guy here. Rap name? You got a rap name? What you go by?
Slim Woods.
Is it Slim Woods? Oh man.
Slim
Okay.
Woods.
Alright. Yo, hey, welcome y'all. New mentality. We back at it again. You knew we was coming. Year 7. And we just vibing out. We having church.
Episode 7.
Yeah, episode.
We ain't been doing this 7 years, y'all. He mean episode 7.
No. Year 7. I did it right. I'm on my numerology shit. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3. 7. That's see? Yeah, see? It's the year 7.
Me, sir.
Yeah, my bad.
Excuse me.
Numerology is definitely a second language. Hey, let's get right to it. All right, come on. Y'all. Hey, this your boy AJ. Welcome y'all. We back at it again. New mentality, good grief. I feel ineffable. I can't describe how excited I am. I really don't know what it is. It's like some electric church shit. So let's go ahead and just get right to it. Hey, my man here to my left. Slim Woods.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna go by Slim Woods.
You know
I'm
what
gonna call
it
you
is.
different names. You got different monikers, but tonight you Slim Woods, man. Cause you mobbing this thing out. You got Big Luo, my man over there shaking it. Yo, my man to the right, Prince of Cameroon, aka Dark Be Sure Wavy. Man, he got this shit bumping. My man, brother Dozer. How you feeling, man?
Feeling good, dog.
Yeah,
Feels
you
great
look
to
well.
be on one side of y'all brothers, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is great.
Yeah, yet again. Yo, I second and third that. And then to my right, yo, we got the big teddy bear Huxtable. My man, big homie Lou.
What's up, new mentality? What's up, brothers?
Yeah.
We here with y'all.
Hell yeah, look.
This 6 days of overtime.
For real.
Go ahead and get my rest in tonight.
I'm appreciating the shit out of tomorrow. My long day, look, I'm getting all of it. And it's starting tonight. Like, this is like weekend night to me. So, yeah, this is my Friday night.
Right.
I'm off until I don't gotta go back to work until like next Sunday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I'm shooting in Nashville.
Oh, man, you enjoy
We got
that.
some training in Nashville. I'm gonna be gone for like 5 days.
Driving?
Like,
Yo, right, you too bougie for an 8 hour. What's Nashville about what, 7 hours, 8 hours? Too old for that now?
I'm paying for this, bro.
Ah, hell yeah, look, the flight it is. Spirit.
They bring you a car.
They gonna have to.
Hell yeah. Boy, you
Man,
gonna get
we
food
gonna get
stipend?
Everything.
Yeah, you gonna come back with some fresh gear. We know how you do it. It's gonna be some Nashville exclusive, you know. Yeah. Hey, without further ado, come on, listen. Hey, you know, we can keep chopping and rambling and whatnot. Let's go ahead and get right to the hot topics. Yo, we appreciate y'all feedback. We're getting a lot of love. We're getting a lot of buzz out here. And,
appreciate it.
Folks is loving it. The streets is loving it.
Appreciate the love. Appreciate it.
Yeah. You know, we bringing something unique. This is what didn't come out of our mouths. This is what we were told. Like, nobody has any, you know, no other podcast, you know, public platform, has the topics that we're talking about. So we got the uniqueness. Yo, this church, that's it. You know what I mean?
Well,
give it to him.
Yeah.
Give it to him.
Yeah, I was about to give him the floor. All right, y'all, let's go ahead and get. We want to talk about any like news or like you said something about the fight.
Fight night. Yeah, so we definitely watching that. What? Gervonta Davis, Diaz, definitely rocking with Davis. I don't know if y'all follow.
A little bit.
I'm rocking with Davis.
Okay.
I don't know who the other cat is.
I don't need
Is he any good?
Yeah, the other one, he good. He a good fighter, but he ain't got that power. That one time you get caught, ooh baby. You get caught that one time with the wrong shot.
Like you did Manny.
Man,
He played this clock.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you get caught one time, the wrong time.
Get that bell rung.
Yes. Yeah, so I'm definitely watching that. But yeah, that's all.
Yeah.
I got any other news, that's
I'll
it.
probably be asleep.
Probably
real.
comatose for real. Chiefs got the victory this evening.
Chiefs won?
Yeah.
Okay.
Spanked the Raiders' ass. I didn't see
Oh,
the
yeah,
score.
brother from the Bills, you know, that whole situation happened
Yeah,
with the brother from the
yeah.
Bills, you know, and all that, man.
Brother DeMar Hamlin.
Yeah, like,
Yo, big prayers, big love. It's great that he's having progress. He's at least from a couple of days ago, 50% breathing capacity, talking to his clan. You know, so
Did he have an underlying condition or something? Or just
there hasn't been any data, supporting it or proving it, but.
I ain't heard nothing.
Yeah, typically though, those NFL guys have to go through a medical clearance, right? So like they know any pre-existing conditions.
rigorous.
Like that.
It ain't just any kind of. It's thorough.
Yeah,
Thorough,
like
yeah.
too thorough.
One thing that I want to know is, did he get the shot? And did that in any way affect him, you know what I'm saying, like in this situation? So,
Well, I mean, you bringing that up, so it's something that, John Stockton has been talking about, former NBA, player for the Jazz. He came out with a public, statement or something written saying, it's thousands of players that are, that have died as a result of the shot. And, there hasn't been any mention of it.
Yeah.
But, I'm glad we did bring it up, though. Big prayers. I'm so glad to see that young 24-year-old, brother make his recovery.
Right.
So one day at a time. At that point, that's when it's like, fuck sports. Like, it's that brother's health. Like, we literally saw him die on the field. He literally died on the field. They revived him. Like, ain't nobody ever seen no shit like that before. I ain't never heard a stadium that was so quiet. You could hear a mouse piss on cotton. Like, they was just like, what the hell was... You never seen an ambulance come out on the floor before. You've seen people paralyzed, right? Many concussions, broken legs, snapped legs, but not this one.
Right.
So, yeah. But, I'm glad we just, we mentioned those for sure. So we're going from that, and something happened, it was too much like power surge that was taking place in here because, they cut us last week. Like, we was rolling. So
Cut it.
They cut us. Like, we forgot, lost track of time. Like, we lost track of time. But
Man, I was about to go in, too.
I think you were. You took a deep breath and everything, man. Yeah.
They cut it off at the right time. Now, the last thing I said was, if you ain't Gordon Ramsay, then
yeah. So so we gonna pick up where we left off, and we going straight to why the men got asked for top in the relationship.
So at the top, we're gonna start with the top.
We're gonna At the tippy, we're gonna start with the tippy.
Yeah, TikTok gonna start with.
Why is it such a struggle for such a simple act for a certain class, a certain demographic of women? Let me just say it like that.
Why are brothers not getting the top
Why?
when they feel like they should be or want to be? Sound good? We good on sound?
Yeah.
Are we in there? Yeah.
Yeah, like why are they not? Why?
Yo, it's the good grief. I mean, just to a lot of women, it just seems like some of the grossest shit that they could ever do. And I'm not sure if that was like some learned behavior from their grandmother telling them sucking dick is, the devil's work, and you a hoe, you a little, slotty, if you sucking dick,
If she sucking every nigga dick she meets, she is.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just saying, like, just the whole act
In a
of...
relationship, right.
No. Just the whole act of fellatio.
Yeah.
Just the whole act of it. It's been frowned upon. And, like, particularly in our community. I mean, let's, get right to let's get right to it. It's a lot of sisters that don't suck dick. It's gross. It's gross to them. It's disgusting to them. And for their hardworking men like that, niggas is simple. I mean, bottom line, let's just get right to it. All right, we simple. Like we ain't looking for no nagging. Like we don't want no nagging. We don't like no nagging. We like to be fed. All right, and then like unbothered just a little bit of unbothered. Like as soon as big fella gets in the house. Just give him a few minutes. Just give him a few minutes. Don't start going in on what Bills do shit like,
Why is she not though doing stuff like that?
But yeah, not every nigga's deserving of fellatio. If you a bum ass nigga that's on the sticks all day.
Well,
and what? Okay.
The next question I would pose then, if he not deserving of it, why you with it?
Ooh.
That's
I mean, it appears to be a mental blockage. Like there are a number of sisters that they don't even think about it. It doesn't even cross their mind whether they're in a relationship or not in one. It's just gross to them.
So are you not happy? Are you not satisfied? You know what I'm saying? Like what's really going on? Like, why?
Well, it seems like it could be a powerful gesture. Like if a woman knows that her man loves getting his dick sucked and he's not doing, not meeting certain criteria, and like he's like being inconsistent in some things, like he's really not handling business and whatnot. Her way of using, some power is like, all right, no problem.
She ain't handling business. She ain't doing that.
Oh, okay. So you saying if he's getting the top, then that'll make him better.
Right now, he walking around thinking about it.
Yeah,
You can't.
for real.
When you thinking about it, you can't
You're right.
do nothing but think about
Baby
it.
batter on the brain. I mean, that's some unhealthy shit.
He missing
And he ain't getting it, and y'all frustrated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That could be the solution for his frustration.
Yeah.
I mean, there's been studies that have shown that migraines that women have, their solution to migraines and headaches is them having an orgasm. So like,
that's a fact.
yeah.
Yeah.
So even
So
like,
any woman paying if she ain't even that'll take for sure.
That'll take a lower pressure because some women don't even orgasm.
oh yeah, it's a large
With
number.
the-
It's a
with
large
the dudes-
percentage of women that
yeah.
don't in relationships.
The dudes that they're with, the dude doesn't even know how to make her orgasm.
Yeah, they fake it. Like they master women, master fake coming. That's horrible. What a horrible existence. So maybe it's like a cause and effect. Like, all right, well, since you ain't making that kitty her.
Since you ain't doing what you supposed to be doing, I ain't about to be. But then it still go back to, so why you with him?
Exactly. I was gonna say, like, for the dudes that, you know, is going through this and stuff, maybe that's just not the woman for you, because the same woman that looks down at or doesn't want to do that, doesn't want to take care of her man that way, there's another woman who does.
Hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so she might be wasting that dude's time, or he might be wasting her time.
You right.
One woman's trash is another woman's treasure.
Yeah, for real.
And her pleasure.
Yeah. Well, just you know, like we touched on women, and primarily they're black or more women. They don't get fellatio. It's whatever percentage it is. You know, feels like it.
So what you trying to say?
But
white women don't have a problem with giving fellatio?
Hell no, they don't.
So you telling me that a white woman to suck your dick and don't be no problem with it at all?
No questions even asked. No questions even asked. It's just as automatic as starting your car up. If you gotta go to 7-Eleven or around the corner. It's with no question. It's like it's no negotiation.
Okay.
It's like the operation of it from a Caucasian woman, statistically.
Well, shout out to the white women then. Yeah. Shout out to the white women.
Yeah, but hey.
But there's black women like that too, though.
Yeah, hell yeah. Like we talked about the women that don't get fellatio, but there's some sisters that they guac 3,000. Wow.
6,000.
6,000. They love the top more. Like they get off on giving up that throat. Yeah.
There are those women that love pleasing the men so much that it brings pleasure to them. That we're satisfied.
That's erotic. That's some erotic shit. That's a woman that enjoys doing what she's doing, and she's not doing it for status quo. And then for 2 minutes, and then. All right, is that enough?
She's doing it that she get off on doing.
Yeah. Well, on the adverse, it's it's some sisters out here that they won't stop. Like you gotta push their head away. Like, all right. You proving your point.
She get the gold medal.
On the white flag.
Yeah.
She get the gold medal.
Gold medal. Gold throat.
She gets the gold medal.
Gold throat.
You know what I'm saying?
Gold throat. But yeah, statistically, Caucasian women automatically.
Nah, that's real. Caucasian, white.
Yeah.
So hey, AJ, for me, the answer to the question, why do some men gotta ask for head in a relationship? For me, is because they're not with the right woman. Like if you gotta ask your woman for that type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Then maybe that woman is not for you. You know what I'm saying? Maybe your selection process was the problem versus the actual woman, because some women will let you know from the jump, they're not really about that life, or they don't want to do that.
And you know what? There are some women that do say that. Like I have a lot of conversations with a lot of fucking people every single day. You know what I mean? So like, I got like experience, what you talk about, Christian, all the time, with statistical data, like from accounts that I hear, from people, and. Good grief! What would you say? What was you saying before?
Okay, so I was saying that not all women do that off the jump. Like
there are some women that say, hey, if it's like a first date or second date, you know what I mean? They say, hey, I don't suck dick. I don't do it. Like it's disgusting to me. I've never taken a liking to it. And they tell the guy that, they tell the dude that, and
why are you talking about sucking dick on the second date?
Oh, maybe it's third date. I don't know. I mean,
is it the first date?
No, it's not the first date.
I'm just saying.
I wanted to at least give.
I'm going off subject.
It could be the dude that's pushing that, pushing for that, and she's like, this is my boundaries. This is what I will, what I want.
See, that's where he fucking up right
there. Yeah, like you shouldn't have tried to convince.
Excuse my language. That's where you messing up, brother, right there.
Now,
let me just go ahead and help the brothers out. So, like, first of all, brothers, when you meeting this woman and you first starting out, don't bring up sex.
Hell no.
You don't even need to be talking about sex. You want to know why? Because everything that you need to do to get what you want, you don't need to talk about it.
No.
Because if you got to talk about it, then you already
that's a game nugget.
Lost. the game.
Yeah.
Like, from tip. As soon as they tip the ball up, you was about to lose. Because it ain't nothing to talk about, bro. Everything that you're doing from when you... It's the whole setup from when you taking her out to when, certain times you putting your hand on her back at certain times. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
In proper position, where to put the back. Like, you ain't trying to, you can't touch top of ass.
You ain't need to be doing all of that. No, and then there's certain things you can do, respectful spot that you touch, that's the sexual... That you have to learn these things. Yeah. You have to learn a woman.
That was spirit talk.
A lot of these brothers that's not getting this, you haven't learned your woman. Because every woman is different. So learn her, learn
Take
your
notes.
woman.
Take notes.
Yeah.
Christian, hey. No, so what were you saying?
That's really, it's really from the start how you do it. Because the way you started out with her and then like, that's how you, the start got to be dope. The start had to, like that first date. Like, bro, all the stuff you want, you gonna get. Like, ain't nothing like a first impression. That's why that first date, that's when you really should be trying to do the most. Show out. Why not?
Well, especially it's a show. It's a show out. It's a show out version, and then it's bringing a representative that's not you, like. You the representative goes on the first date and he ain't nothing like that real dude, like the real guy. So it's a lot of misrepresentations that go on first dates. It's great when it's organic though. And, y'all are able to, have a myriad of things to talk about.
But make sure it's just the whole setup is right, man. Yeah. Just take her out, treat her like a woman. Like, all the grown-up shit. Like, all that type shit. Like, you got to make sure you do that. And then, you just got to let her know she can enjoy life with you. Like, have fun with you. Like, experience good things with you. And you can, people pick up on vibrations and vibes. Everybody talking about that now in this day and age. And people are picking up on that. So you got to be doing that from the jump. And if you keeping that going well, even when bad things happen fuck up the vibe and throw it off. Like, you can throw it back on if you've been doing strong, if you've been doing what you're supposed to be doing from the start.
Listening.
From the start.
Guys need to be listening. Yeah. Like, when they, that prospective lady is talking and, sharing her insight on certain things, fellas got to take mental notes. Women love, you asking about something from 2 weeks ago that y'all talked about. She was like, oh, those who was really listening. That shit counts. That's some brownie point shit. Mm-hmm. And you get to a woman's mind and it's erotica. You tap into a woman's mental and it's most of the time you'll be able to get whatever you're looking for and not even have to ask for top.
Finesse them eardrums.
Yep. Yeah. But not with no bullshit. Yeah. But with your authenticity.
That's where it starts. It's the mental connection.
Yeah.
It's the mental and spiritual connection. And then the physical is easy after that.
Yeah.
That's the problem with a lot of dudes is they want to open up a woman's legs first before they open up her mind. So they'll spend so much time.
Did you hear that?
Yeah.
They'll spend so much time on the lower body and then disregard the upper body. You know what I'm saying? And then expect everything to just fall in place without actually setting it up. Like, the way I see it.
So you're saying that, not to cut you off, so you're saying from them neglecting the top is why they're not getting the top.
Yeah.
That's why they're not getting the top or the bottom. Because you got to, throw yourself an alley-oop whenever you get into meet a woman, on that first stage, right? So your present self, what you're presented to her, right? And how you carry yourself, you got to throw an alley-oop to your future self so that you set up the circumstances, for her to be comfortable in you guys' interaction, wherever you guys go, whatever you guys do. As long as she can feel comfortable in what you're doing, then you don't really have to talk about sex. You don't got to bring it up. You don't got to force her or try to manipulate. You don't have to do none of that because you set off that first foot and you did it properly and you didn't push the issue.
That's if that woman is susceptible to that. Like, she has to have the open mind to sell, so to speak, what he's buying.
Open her up, man.
Well, she also has to be. She
has
to be available.
True. But if it wasn't like that, we shouldn't even be at the dinner table.
This is true. That's where misrepresentations come, and like people bring their representative, and it's like that chick that sounded like she was on her A game. She ain't about shit. She putting on. She just.
We still gonna make fun out of this night though.
See, now you talking about down. Now you talking about bottom.
That's what you thinking about.
You said we still got fun. If she's goofy, then you don't even care about it. To me, having fun don't gotta end with sex. It was just like well, no, it was inferred like the way you said.
No, I wasn't meaning like that.
No. See, you said it in that connotation. You misled.
I know. So let me clarify. Having fun is like whether or not you still gotta enjoy every experience, every situation. You gotta make the most out of it. So regardless of
that's the object.
No matter what's going on, we still gonna have fun. Still try to laugh. Because if not. I can only think of one date I ever been on, and then it was just terrible. It was terrible, and I knew it was gonna be terrible from the beginning.
What made you continue?
Bruh, I asked her. I'm
She's fine as shit.
Nah, bruh. When we get into food, I'm knowing it's gonna be terrible. I'm like, hey, we ain't gotta go on this date. You can go home. I'm 19, 20. I'm young. I'm like, you can go home. We ain't gotta do this. Cause I could just tell she was just super nervous, super awkward. It was just awkward energy the whole time.
And it was, and you so cool. It wasn't.
This how you know this is. Oh, I took her to McDonald's. Went to go eat Mickey D's. You know this was a long time ago. I was still eating McDonald's.
She was nervous at McDonald's.
Bro, she was just, I don't know.
Some women are just socially awkward. They don't know how to really carry themselves.
Yeah, it was
on dates.
It was just weird.
Yeah.
That was the only awkward date, terrible date I can ever think of I've ever had.
That's weirdo to me though.
Other than that, they all been good. Whether or not if we had a second date or not.
Yeah, I mean, women need to. They need to find a way to stimulate conversation as well. It's a number of women that they don't necessarily have any game. Women, their beauty is their game. They don't need to necessarily have any game because men, traditionally we approach them. So they just have to be available.
AJ, who's dictating that though?
Who's dictating what?
What women do as far as how they present themselves. Who actually kind of influences that if it's not us?
The men.
Exactly.
Because over in Iraq, the women cover their heads and cover their whole body up because that's what the men influence on their culture.
I'm saying, AJ.
We influence on our culture, put them tight leggings up.
Right,
what do you mean? Well, I need to get to it. You got it.
We set the bar so low as men, especially black men. We don't really set expectations for our women to be here. We keep it here because our women look so good, right?
That's that young shit. When you get older and evolve, you find out beauty ain't everything.
Yeah, but that's a brother that's thinking with his head. There's a lot of older brothers that still have that same mentality.
With that 20, generally speaking. It's exceptions, but
they're doing well.
Right. Same dudes that been in the strip club for 15
makes them feel
20
young.
Years.
For the OG, I don't know. Maybe makes them feel young.
It's the chase of the sweetie pie.
I mean, but it's young though, because he's not going after any women his age. Yeah, so it's a young thing. It's a young hottie.
The thing about it making him feel young though, it's just that he would go after 40 or 50-year-olds. She was up there just like those 40 50-year-olds ain't doing
it. Is she a body?
There's some fine 40-year-olds.
Yes, there are, but I'm just saying a 60-year-old JD, 60-year-old JD is going for 22-year-old Keisha. He ain't checking for no fucking 40-year-old. That nigga going young.
Was she up there on that stage?
Well, of course not. There ain't no age there. Yeah, that don't count. Shake joints don't count.
Well,
it's all a dream and in the movie.
Yeah, I mean, because
it's a fun time. Yeah, I always have a good time at Shake joints. Yeah. But I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like actually like in the dating scene and like these old niggas that be tricking. You know what I mean? Like they pay for time. They pay for time, and they ain't even hitting nothing. They ain't even tasting nothing. She's a trophy on the side. Like so when they go out to certain places, it's a common thing. And she just getting the money. She don't give a shit about love. She don't love that old nigga. She love the green. He worked at GM for 35 years. Get a nice pension every month. So he down to trick. He down to give his money up just for the attention and companionship. Right. It ain't real shit though. It's it's a stage, but shit, it's a stage that people like to be on. So rock that shit.
But AJ, do you see how that type of behavior mixed in with a lot of these young dudes who don't know what they're doing is leading women to not feel like they need to bring more to the table? It's like there's a lot of women who are so comfortable with bringing ass and titties to the table. Because that's what a lot of dudes are only looking for. You know what I'm saying? So if that's what a lot of dudes are looking for and settling for, then these women are like, I don't necessarily have to put too much in my mental because I can just have a nice body.
That's lazy. That's lazy. But it's unacceptable.
But it's the dudes who are setting that standard though.
Why aren't women setting their own standard? Why can't they set their own standard? When it comes to us knowing thyself, that goes for men and that goes for women. You gotta know yourself.
Because a woman's natural instinct is to be the mate of a man.
Exactly. So
she still gotta know herself.
No, stop. So men, the full knowing herself is knowing her man.
Yeah, I get that, but I'm saying like there has to be something innate in her where she's looking for, like she has to answer questions for herself. So she knows the type of man to look for.
I mean, I'm not gonna say all women, but for most women, the fulfilling part is when she find her counterpart as that man, that masculine.
Yeah, that could be
that's like she can't complete herself until that happens. She was made from his rib for a reason. So without him, this is the incompletion for some. Some are different. Some are built different. But for the most part,
a lot of women this generation are not built that way though.
No. Super masculine. Super masculine and unapologetic about being masculine. I mean, like it's a lot of women that take pride in the masculinity. Like it's a badge of honor.
They're competitive.
Super competitive, but competitive with whom and why? Like why there's so many sisters that's competitive with men.
It's a spirit. Look, the way I see, right? If it's a situation where it's affecting this much amount of people, then it's a spirit on that said people. You know what I'm saying? Because if it's like a few individuals here and there that are doing it, then that's an isolated issue. But because we're seeing it so much and all over the place, then I think it has to be a spirit on that demographic of people. You know what I'm saying?
Man, I mean,
it still fall back on the men.
Because I know some sisters that
it still fall back on the men with the leaders.
I agree with that though. Yeah, that make a lot of sense to me.
Man, sisters need to know themselves, and when they know themselves, they're looking for that counterpart. I'm just saying, everybody got to get to know themselves from within.
How she know herself fully though without
that counterpart?
Because it's her separate journey, and in her journey, she'll find. So what are you saying? Like a woman, like when a man and woman comes into a relationship? Because
a man's natural journey and a woman's is different.
A man's natural journey is have a woman by his side. What you mean?
Nah, it ain't.
Man, you out your mind.
No, it ain't.
You out your mind, dog.
That's just a part of it.
Yeah, okay.
I think all right. Part of that journey is to leave a legacy.
Yes, you will have married. Yes, you will have married.
Look, the Most High sent Adam on a mission. The Most High sent Adam on a mission. Sent Adam on a mission when he made him here. He was sending them on a mission here. I ain't gonna talk about what the mission was, but he sent them on a mission.
You might as well get to it.
Nah, that different podcast, different show.
Yeah, okay.
So then what? So when you going on this journey, think about the book of Eli. He was going on that journey by himself. Then
that's what I'm saying. It starts with a self journey, and then you go out from there. That's all I'm saying.
The point of the journey was not the woman though. She just went on the journey with him. He was already on the journey. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. The woman's journey was Her journey was to meet him and to go on.
Okay, so Brother Christian, so what are you saying to me? Are you saying that women don't know what they want? That they don't know what they want in a man? They don't know what type of man they want? And they just like taking chances, and if he happens to be the right guy?
I believe in the spirits of this universe, and all the spirits went like, every woman ain't meant to be out here on her own, doing it by herself. Because whoop, first of all, most women, if you're a woman that's meant to be out here on your own by yourself, not depending on the man, you should have no children. You should be going through life. That's why they got nuns. So all you women talk about you don't need no man, go be a nun. Because that's what they do. And they ain't got no kids.
Yeah,
so first of all, any woman that got children talking about she don't need no man, now you in denial mode. You've been going through some things, baby. And I'm sorry. Let's get that fixed. Let's get that fixed. For real. That's the issue though. Cause you playing with yourself. Because you really playing with yourself. You didn't let this man kill your whole love of a whole... Like, don't let nobody do that to you. At all. So that's where it come with first they playing themselves out of like... You know what I'm saying? They tripping.
Yeah. All right. All right, those. There we go. Yo. Next topic. Why is submission such a touchy subject in the black community for men and women? Why is that submission is so taboo? It's so...
I think submission...
cracking.
I think the biggest thing off the top why submission is so hard for women is because what are they submitting to? I think that's one of the biggest reasons. One of them. Because what are they submitting to?
Like in regards to like the type of man or like...
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Okay.
Exactly. Ooh. They not getting the real, bro. To keep it 1,000 our brothers out here playing, lying to them, telling them whatever,
selling them dreams. Like I've seen some of the stuff.
That sounds like shitty game.
I've seen some of the stuff that dudes do to women,
cap.
And I'm like, how do y'all live with yourself knowing that you just put this woman through all this, right? You say you wanted all this, put it through all this, and then you're gone. Or dudes that portray an image, you know, that they're this and that, and then behind closed doors, you know, they beating women, they manipulating women. Like, there's a lot of dudes that portray image that they can't uphold. You know what I'm saying? And then they'll sit around and say, you know, I want a woman to submit, but they don't even look at the actions that they're taking.
You don't fit the criteria for submission. There's brothers that don't fit the criteria for it. They don't have the prerequisites.
They didn't do no studying.
No.
Why is she still with him?
Hey, that's another good question.
She believe in him.
She better stop it.
Yo, why does it seem like it's you know, so many women like they see the better out of a guy, like even at his lowest point, but he can't see it, but they like see something, and it drives them crazy if they can't get that better out of the guy, and they seem to stay in their relationship so she won't be wrong, and then she'll end up wasting her
I think
time.
it could be a really good thing or it could be a bad thing. And I say it could be good things that like a lot of our women, like they want the best for us, and so they try to bring it out even whenever it's not the time, you know what I'm saying? Or on the other hand, it could be a bad thing because our women could just be delusional. Like, you know, I can change him even after years and years of him doing the same stuff over again. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So they could just be in their head about it.
Cognitive dissonance, which you just spoke on a couple of
that's a good term.
bomb term.
And that's real about a woman believing that they can like change you into what they. I remember my ex-wife said, like, I know I could, like, she was talking about how she could mold me into what she wanted me, like, hey, that's wild. I'm just laughing, like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
They need to know when to let go. And preferably, hopefully it's before they done had
children,
more than one.
No, you're right.
Hopefully it's when they had none.
Right.
That's the optimal.
For the sisters that haven't had no children yet, just go ahead and hold up.
Mm-hmm.
Go back to the doctor. Do whatever you got to do. Make sure because it may not be that time for that yet. Because if I could go back and do it all over again, I'd probably do it the right way.
Why you say probably?
Probably because I say probably because I don't regret nothing I done did in my life. Yeah. Like I truly don't. Like I love my life, everything I done did, everything I done been through. Like I appreciate the bad more than I do the good sometimes because the bad is what make me into something good. The good times is just the enjoyable times, but the bad times is what makes you into somebody. Cause you learn, cause if you smart, cause you can learn from them, and then be better from them. So
you're an alchemist.
Yeah, so I ain't really like.
No, man, get it out, man.
So yeah, man, like
you an alchemist. It's your perspective and how you were able to find the good out of the not so good circumstances. Like you eliminated that shit. You squeezed as much as you could squeeze out. Even if it wasn't the best experience, you're like, well, I got a lesson out of it. I got some kind of gem out of it.
It's like you going to the scrapyard and you trying to make something magnificent out of it. So how do you do that? Because that's what a lot of us are, because we grew up with bad, you know what I'm saying, just bad habits. Just not doing shit the way we supposed to be doing, especially in relationships. Like, where do we learn from? Because a lot of us don't see two parents, two people loving each other every day. And that's different. When you see two people loving each other every day for 10, 15 years, you can learn from that.
Yo, me and Lewis was just talking about that a couple of days ago.
You can learn from that.
But we learn from the TV, though.
That's unfortunate.
This generation is learning from the TV.
That's very unfortunate.
But you don't need to see two people loving each other to learn love, though. Because love is just being kind, being nice, thinking of somebody else. Like all them
things. It's great to have a model of it, though.
Yeah,
man.
You got to see what it looks like on a day-to-day basis. So you see how a man reacts to a woman and how a woman reacts to a man. There's things that I wish I would have known from watching my parents together, but I missed because, well, for one, I was a little kid and I didn't understand at the time. But two, they split. So there's certain things that I wish I would have seen like as a family unit for me to learn from. And
it makes a difference.
In my life right now.
It makes a difference. I came from a divine masculine and a divine feminine. Dad and mom, so I was able to see how they had their tandem, how they had their Michael Jordan Pippen, still staying in relationship, marriage. Like both of them are strong, but one of them always knows, okay, you got the last word on this one. I don't know how the hell they do it. Hey, I was able to grow up to see that.
AJ, to add to that, and it's good to have a good masculine role model too, because if you in a house and your dad is a pushover and your mom's just running all over him, telling him what to do, talking to him crazy, then that's not something that you should imitate yourself of, because then it means your kids and your kids' kids are gonna be weak and soft, just like how your dad was.
Man, I was faked out though, because I thought everything was good in my parents' marriage when they was getting the divorce. Like, could you see certain bad things happen? Don't get me wrong. Like, we seen certain things, but still, though, like, you don't be knowing what... Like you said, you be young. You don't really be knowing what be going on.
That's good. It's some shit that children don't need to know what's going on. And children need to stay children. And even, situations where, husbands and wives are not working, not necessarily working things out. Like, they still know how to handle business. I've got aunts that's, aunts and, close friends, folks I've grown up with, they've shared their experiences, like, hey, the marriage wasn't working between us two, but we were still co-parenting until both of us were able to exit the home and leap the right way and still co-parent and successfully co-parent. I've seen successful co-parent. I have an older cousin that I've never seen no shit like that before in my life, but they all get, they all a one nucleus family. Like they have, holiday meals together. They hang out with each other.
See, I can't be doing all that because my new lady, she gonna be thinking I'm smacking my baby mama.
See, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That would be like, I know it would be a dream for you. It would be a dream for you to be able to like have everyone like spend, I don't know, game night or whatever things get you together.
I mean, like, yeah, we could.
Family.
I always
family
thought about bringing them all together and we all just doing something together. Cause it ain't like they got a problem with each other. They don't have a problem with each other. I got a problem with them, if anything.
So it'll be a nightmare for you.
Not for
to
real.
assemble that. Yeah.
Not for real. It'd be good for. It would be good for my children so they can understand, like. Cause my two oldest, cause my youngest daughter, like my 6-year-old.
Wow, man.
my 6-year-old, cause my 6-year-old and my 12-year-old, like they going back. I'm laughing at it, but it's not funny. Oh. Like they going back and forth talking about, well, is your brother my brother? Cause my oldest brother, his mother, she just had another child. You know what I'm saying? That's his brother. So he got another brother, but he got his siblings with me, and that's not like she like. So that's my brother too, ain't it? And he like, nah, that's not your brother, that's my brother. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's a confusion there. Mm-hmm. So, but it's our family though. It's all like, we are connecting in a sense, in a form, in a way, because of me. So, like you said, something like that, it's at some point in time I do plan on doing that.
I've seen a continual success of it. I've never seen anything before like that in my life. It's dope.
Like
relationships don't work. My cousin, him and his girlfriend, fiance at the time, they had a child, together. Called the engagement off. He actually ended up, marrying another, another lady, and they all get along. Like they used to stay like a block away from each other. They, like holidays, they would come over, it's like a day-to-day thing. Like, oh, you cooking dinner?
Sound like sister wives to me.
It's not. It's not. It's just. It's a dope. What do you call it? Is that a nuclear family? Co-parenting. It's just. I mean, like.
Oh, so they got a baby together. Right.
Yeah.
So we went over on the men's side. Why submission is such a touchy subject, given that a lot of dudes think they're really a man whenever they're not. You know what I'm saying? So they're having an issue, given that they want the treatment, they want the submission, but they're not that quality of man to get that submission. So that's on the dude side. Yeah. So why do y'all think that women have an issue with submitting or with submission?
Shit, good, great. That shit such a loaded baked potato ass.
To end it on the men though, men, you have to submit to the woman in a sense to where you gotta trust her, you gotta believe in her the same way she believe in you, support her and all that. That's submitting to her. Cause you that's submitting to her in the sense of a form. It's submission in both ways. But we both submitting in different ways. Mm-hmm. But we both need to submit.
Well, it's like, it's some women out here that's like trying to do tit for tat on the submission part. It's like, nah, I'm submitting to you in these categories as a man to a woman.
So
like, if that shit doesn't equal to...
They can't commit.
You can't base your submissions off of this systematic American society rules. Like, you can't base it off, all right, I'm going to submit to this. It ain't even, you can't base it off that. You need to submit to this person's spirit, to this person's energy. You submit to all of that. Like, y'all got to start vibrating on the same vibration. Like, y'all got to be vibrating together, like, moving together. Like,
shit, the ever
submit to nothing that's broke.
But that's what
broke is in.
When you trying to fix anything.
Yeah.
They trying to fix it, you can't submit to nothing you trying to fix.
No.
Well, with this,
you don't respect it like something that's already.
Like put
the respect ain't there.
Yeah, and then, but when if that ain't there, then whoever that person is in that situation need to be backing out of trying to date anyway. You need to be getting yourself right before you trying to go date somebody.
And that goes to show how many men are broken that they don't even know they're broken. Like, there's a lot of dudes that are messed up mentally, have no idea at all.
Shit.
Well, women don't need to be trying to fix it.
Well, it's a lot of dudes that's looking for mamas and their girlfriends. Like, that's your girl, that's your helpmate girlfriend, whatever. They ain't your damn mama. You gotta resolve, for guys that have mommy issues, they gotta resolve that shit.
Even though she call you daddy.
Come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no, I'm saying even though she call you daddy, that ain't your mom.
Right. And like this, and like as far as women that that have daddy issues, they looking for a dad in their boyfriend. Like that, he can't fill that void. Like a portion he can, like showing love and compassion and knowing her love language, things like that. But
she need that comfort.
But it's not gonna be his dad. It's not gonna be dad comfort though.
We can't. Them is all
that
comfort.
Shit can't be filled.
Them is all like all those past traumas and things is conversations that got to be had. But them conversations have had after comfort comes into play. Once she gets to a certain level of comfort, she gonna tell you things she never thought about telling anybody. But she gotta be able to trust you and be able to know, like, shit, it's a comfort. Use it against her. Yeah, it's a comforting thing. Like,
that's what shuts people down. They're like, okay, well, this shit's gonna be used against me if I open up to you. Like might as well just keep that shit to yourself. Like,
shit, you gotta let her know no matter what. Like, shit, I'ma love you no matter what. Like, cause like, I don't know, the way I look at it is somebody past, I ain't really focused on your past. I'm focused on who you are today and how you're going to be going moving forward.
That's the best way.
Cause your past can be whatever.
Yeah, that shit should be like null and void the moment y'all decide
when the Messiah met that prostitute at the well, she was a prostitute.
Yeah.
When she left from that well, she wasn't the same woman no more. So that's why I say I take you from where you are right then and there, and then how you gonna be going moving forward. Because I don't know what happened to you that day or the day before, and so from what other people could have known you from, you could have already flipped and said, "I'm changing from that."
Yeah.
From when I ran into you, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And you got to take people for who they are. It ain't about. Because that's another thing. Don't play yourself out of a situation because of the world. Because of what other people got to say.
Shit, because of lonely motherfuckers.
John B said it best. Y'all remember John B?
I'm waiting.
What people say. Ain't nothing now about you and me. Put it out your mind because of jealousy. They don't know about this here.
Exactly. Boy, young boy, man.
That's that good.
Yeah.
I just can't see it. They can see it.
Go ahead and check out John B. They don't know that's a 90s hit. But yeah, man, like you can't be listening to like everything that's going on. Like y'all relationship got to be y'all relationship, and y'all got to help build each other up, help make each other into like. Regardless of, I'm just using this for an example because everybody knows who they are. Jay-Z and Beyonce, who they were when they both have grown from that. Now, whatever we can speak on, I don't speak on people personally, but we've seen they both grown together. And with each other, they both grown.
Yeah, they've evolved.
I'm going to just speak from a business standpoint. Like, they both grown a lot from being with each other.
Yeah.
And that's from working with each other and vibrating with each other and understanding with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Christian.
And
I don't know about that, but the way Solange was smacking that dude and
see, here you go.
Man, that was a little hiccup. See,
that goes back to the last podcast. Please go back to episode 6. That's just another sticks and stone that's in the river. You know what I'm saying? Branches and trees fall in the river.
They got broken by that.
Yeah, well, you know that river. You know things happen. You know
she was kicking the shit out of
it.
Yeah, this is true.
And how did that man?
He wasn't even trying to have the smoke. He was like, nope.
I'm glad you brought that up. And we all seen how he handled that.
Yeah.
What did he do?
He handled it the best way. Like.
He kept his super P.
Yeah.
Now, for why he did, that's a whole other conversation.
For real.
I mean, for why he did, that's a whole other conversation.
Man, fuck that had to. Not every man honors the social contract, and there are some women that put themselves in the position
to get their fucking bell rung. Super P.
Yeah.
Look, he must have known there was somebody else.
Check it out. So,
he ain't got off on it.
Look,
right.
In order for a woman to do something like that, there has to be a reasoning behind that. Yeah, so he must have did something to cause her to be like, okay, why you doing this to my sister, right?
Well,
so the way she was smacking him, I don't think he could have really seen straight. He might, you know.
You said what?
He probably touched her.
Oh, this dude
never
crazy,
know.
man. This guy over here.
I
mean, you know, lemonade, right? So maybe it has something to do with, you know, lemonade. You know, Beyonce saying.
You put enough sugar in the lemonade. That's what it is.
This guy's crazy, man.
But
he could have. He could have rung Solange's fucking bell.
Exactly.
Not saying it's the right thing to do, but like she was, you know, she was provoking enough to. Yep.
He kept it peak. So
I commend him.
But back to so back to what
I don't commend him because he probably didn't have no choice. We don't know.
What do you mean? He made.
Nah, see, we get off. We get off subject. Let's get back. What the man and woman working together to make sure they get to the highest level of themselves, working together to do that.
Yeah,
that's important.
Upgrading each other.
Yeah.
But see, the dude.
Don't be Delilah. Don't try to cut my lock to tear me down.
But see, the dude, he has to find a woman that's down for what he got going on.
Facts.
Because there's a lot of guys. Well, I don't say a lot, but there's guys out here who are picking women who like this and that, and they're trying to give the woman something else versus what she actually likes. So he's literally confiding in getting with the wrong woman versus getting with a woman that is down to do what he wants versus what she wants. You know what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with a woman wanting to do what she wants, but you gotta.
Man, she gotta sell what that nigga buying. Though.
Right, dudes gotta get with women that want them versus.
When you really bring in a woman gold, she not gonna turn it down.
Well, that's if you gold. You might, you know, it's some dudes.
If you bringing a woman gold, she not gonna turn that shit down.
If
you bring her silver, she not gonna turn that shit down.
If they goofy, then they might.
If you bring her bronze,
if they goofy bitches, then they might.
No,
it's a lot of goofy chicks out here, dog, that don't know what a good man is, and a good man is weak to them. And they love bad boy niggas.
Look, they still not turning it down. They might not be able to keep them, but they not turning it down.
They won't be their best version is all I'm saying. There's some women that don't have standards. That shit is low.
The woman ain't,
They set their standards low because they don't know their self-worth.
I'm saying too much, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. The woman ain't in control.
Nigga, she got to be in control of her self-worth. She can't let no nigga assess her.
Man,
she gotta know her self-worth and then go out to find that, to be in position for that guy to choose her.
Just like a father would, you raising her self-worth. No matter what, whenever
she gotta know that shit first. Can't no nigga assess that shit.
That's fine. That's fine. And whatever it is, I'm raising the bar anyway.
Oh, that's even better. Y'all can grow and build together.
But all that gotta be but the woman you dealing with, you was already on that. You already went to deal with. You didn't go grab a chick out of Gateway that's on Section 8. We talking about a woman that's already, all right, bro. She work every day.
We're giving an example of like two working.
I'm talking about dealing with your average woman. Yeah. So I'm saying all that is out the way.
So the average woman. So this average woman sucks dick. She doesn't have any problem with fellatio.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool then. That's. We're not asking for too much. You know.
Right. All of that. I'm saying when you dealing with a woman like that, bruh, you in control. What are you doing? You have to, bro. That's what goes back to connecting to the man told. You are in control. Like you're setting up, once it gets to a certain point in your relationship, you're putting that submission to your woman, trust her where she's taking care of most of everything in your relationship. I'm going to make sure the business and money and financials is there and make sure everything is good. And I need you to put this in the places it's supposed to be to make sure our family is straight with you, whatever. That's when the submission and trust going to come in.
Chris, but you're giving an example of how you've handled business in your history.
I ain't even talking about
I'm just saying there's niggas that aren't sure of themselves and they don't know how to handle business like you have been able to. We can't assume there's niggas that don't have game and they don't know how to maintain anything.
All right, they ain't heard. Maybe they ain't heard some of this before. That's what I'm telling them.
You'll be telling.
That's what I'm gonna tell them. Like, cause you setting up, cause you in control of the whole situation. So
You gotta let her be that in that. This is where the submission comes in. This is where his submission her come in. You setting it up. So first of all, you put yourself in the position to where you can take care of a family. Then you going out meeting this woman, boom. You go out, you get your woman, boom. You meeting her. You setting up everything. You setting up the morals of the household. How the household is. We keeping this household clean every day.
That's
on weekends we do this with the family, blah, 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 whatever. Even if she picking where y'all going, you still building. Like, I done watched my brother do it. He didn't set up the whole mold of his family, but she might make the decision on a lot of stuff where they go and maybe where they do or whatever they do it together.
Well, like, wherever they're going, she sounds like a quality woman. So she's keeping him in mind something that he likes as well. It's not just about what she.
But that goes back to. But all that chemistry and vibration that they have together comes from they done being together for 15 plus years.
They've been taking notes on each other.
So in this
about each other.
And it's growing and learning, and really you gonna have to deal with some shit with somebody. Quit running off every time shit go bad. That go for the man. That go for the woman.
Yeah, these
like you can't do that shit, man, cause like
ain't a lot of
we 50, can't 60, do that shit.
Year marriages is taking place nowadays, like it was our parents' generation.
We don't deal with nothing.
No, it's like 5 years and under, and it's like it's a couple of sticks in the in the stream. And it's like I'm done. Like damn, that was a weak ass foundation y'all started on for. For those couple of bad times to be the end to dissolve your marriage. Love
is not strong enough. That's the next topic. And it ain't even on here. Love is not strong enough. It's not real enough. It's not passionate enough. It's not, man, get the passion back in your relationship, get the real, it's not.
Know what the hey, wonder, you gotta know if you even have an example or know the definition of what love is.
We gotta get back to discipline for the men and the women. We gotta get back to discipline.
We can't say love and bring love in as if love is the most important thing. We gotta bring in respect too. Because I think
respect is part of love.
That's an umbrella.
That's a part of love, though. Yeah, because if you love this person, you should be respecting them.
That's hypothetical. There's a lot of people who love somebody but don't respect that person.
Well, then they don't really love them.
Facts.
That's what I'm saying. That's why, like, respect. I wouldn't even say respect is separate from love because there's a lot of people who are struggling to get what they want in relationships, even though the person loves them. The person does not respect them. I'll give you another.
Because even if I got a little bit of respect for you, bro, that means I got love for you. Because you'll hear that people have that saying all the time. I got love for bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they respect some sense of something that they'd have heard from him. So you got some type of love for him. Because with anything, is levels to it. With anything, is levels to it. Like, it ain't. It really with love. It ain't no. It's either you love somebody or not though. Anything with every other thing is levels to it, bro. With love, bro, you can't have no level to it. Like you can show somebody some love. I can show you some appreciation. That's showing somebody some love. But when we talking about that real unconditional love, that relationship type of love, I don't think it can be levels to it.
Hey, Christian.
Men are loved with the condition though.
But we should be.
Hey, no, we love women, and children, and dogs are loved unconditionally, and we're loved under condition. And if we ain't bringing shit to the table, and a broke man is like a broke hand, they ain't shit that you can do.
You goddamn right. If you broke and ain't got shit going on, why the fuck are you at her doorstep?
And why would she even want you if you ain't got?
Stop the fucking cat. I got daughters. Stop the fucking cat. Stop the fucking cap. If you ain't got shit popping, take your ass home.
Don't be asking for no top. You niggas don't deserve any.
You supposed to be paying for it.
Yeah, for real. Yep.
Independence Avenue. You supposed to be paying for it.
That's the only way you getting thrown.
Nigga say Independence Avenue.
I'm just being honest. Because you broke, so you gotta go to the Ave. $20, $30. Well, that's all. My bad. But for real though, so. Them dudes in that position, they gotta do that. But when you in that position, We talking to them brothers. Because the broke brothers shouldn't even be thinking about dating. You need to get yourself right first.
Hey, Christian, for me, I think respect is more important than love, bro. Because whenever you have respect, you at least know that person, you know, they don't want to upset you because there's certain standards that you live by. You know what I'm saying? So they'll uphold those standards that you live by versus whether it's love. Love is a feeling that can fade away. It can fade.
No true love, dog. Like true love.
That's
the strongest ether, dog.
Even true love, because there's certain things that can come in between true love and
that ain't true love, dog.
True love. I want to hear what you go ahead.
All right, so even with true love, right? Say something happens. Say like you guys said, men are loved under conditions, right?
Yeah, we loved under conditions.
Say that true love meets a point in that relationship that questions that woman's love for him, right? So say he cheats, right? And she's truly in love with him. Is that truly in love gonna hold off that cheating? Is she gonna look past the cheating because she's truly in love with him? Some women can't.
Well, hold on. Now we're going into a whole nother place. Cause look, a woman leaving a man or not want to be with a man no more because he cheating is not. It don't like. It's like, bruh, he was capping. Cause if he was being 100 with her from jump, what was going on? She like the whole relationship would be different. She leaving because he's cheating. He's being dishonest. She's not being real about what's going on. That's why she mad. That's why she leaving. The fact that he cheating, she mad he fucking another bitch. Yeah, but he was lying. He wasn't being real. Because if he was telling her all that, she wouldn't. Her reaction to it would be way different.
But why do you think guys cheat without telling the women?
I mean, it's obvious because they don't want to lose the woman because they know she gonna leave.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where that true love that you guys say comes to a stop.
But they know
for a fact that if they were to be honest about what they're doing, it would. But you create that issue in that relationship.
But you forgetting about the one love that matters the most, loving yourself. So that woman is loving herself more than loving that man in that situation. If this man keep lying to me, I ain't gonna keep it 100 with. All right, she done came to the fact. All right, I'm gonna love this man. I'm gonna be with this man, but keep it real with me. Stop lying to me. Don't tell me you with so and so and so and so from 8 to 2 in the morning and you was with Shelly. Maybe she cause some women reach a point in a relationship where they ain't even tripping, they don't even care. And you still lying.
Yeah, but at that point, some of them are cheating right back. So where is the actual love in that situation anymore? Right? Because if the love was so strong, right?
Love ain't always doing things that the other person is going to like. The Most High did not like what Israel did when they were following false idols and all that, and he punished them to shit. That wasn't nothing Israel liked. Or that we would look upon as good. Anything that happened to Israel and Egypt and all of that, bro, nobody would look upon that as good. But he put his children through that. Why?
For them to learn a lesson.
For the experience.
So, that's part of love. And he still loved them. Like a muff. When they were in bondage, when they were in all that, he still loved them. You gonna say he didn't?
He didn't put them through there. That's the road they chose.
No, well, yeah, that's the road they chose. But as a father, he told them. He said, if you don't do this, this gonna happen.
He didn't put them through it.
That's the same thing a woman say. Go ahead and play with me if you want to, nigga. I'm gonna do the same thing to you. That's what I'm saying. Most women tell you that. Most women will tell you that. And the brothers choose to stay with it. Cause so just like he just said for that same example, there's some brothers in Israel that ran off on the Most High. They didn't choose to stay. They chose to follow other idols. The same form or fashion. So love ain't always bad. Matter of fact, when you loving somebody, bad shit gotta happen. Or you don't really love them. If your whole relationship is all good, ain't nothing bad, nothing happened, then somebody lying, somebody hiding something. If you done been with somebody for a whole year, 2 years, ain't nothing bad happened at all, somebody hiding something. 3 years, somebody hiding something.
What if both people are just working very hard at honoring and respecting each other? You know what I mean? So.
Yeah, man, this dude just
Hey,
burn out.
look, I didn't know how to do it. Hey, y'all, I'm running late for my oldest son's basketball game. I tried to slide and finesse out, but we didn't even talk about my exit strategy. So I love y'all, but I'm about to speed my ass to Blue Valley. So we're going to catch y'all on the next one.
All right, bro.
Love y'all.
Get that W.
All right, for sure. I'll let y'all know how it goes.
Tell them we say good luck.
For sure, man.
For sure.
One love, y'all.
Right. Yeah, but I just like when I go back to the love, man, like it's gonna be good and bad in it. Like, and you gotta be able to deal with them good and bad and find somebody that you can deal with them things with. That's how I feel about it is. You gotta find somebody you can deal with them things with and go through it with them. And y'all gonna grow from that. And then in time, like you said, to get on them levels where, cause there's no way you can be with somebody and you just met them in the first 2 or 3 years, bro, and y'all don't have no problems. Bro, if you just met this person, it's not possible. Because you getting to know this person. You getting to learn everything about them. Only way you can meet somebody, be in a relationship from the first 3 years and it be good, maybe y'all was friends before that. Y'all was already friends 4 or 5 years before that, knew each other. Then y'all got into a relationship. Y'all already knew how each other was.
Well, if that's the case, y'all done had some good times and bad times.
Already as friends. So you had them good times and bad times as a friend, and you still gonna have them in a relationship. Because it's going to change. There's still things sexually that she might like that you might not do. That she didn't experience before. Because most people ain't virgins.
Like orgasms.
Like anything. Exactly.
Hey, look. I think it's possible. Like,
for real.
Even if you didn't know somebody previously and you've been with them for a few years and there's not like too much like big issues.
Nah, I ain't saying you can't have it. Yeah. I agree with what you're saying, like, but you're going to have some issues.
Right.
It ain't got to be cheating, because the big issue, like in the Bible, a sin is a sin. So in a relationship, you can look at cheating as just as bad as maybe saying, like you said, she don't suck dick. Mm-hmm. She don't keep a clean house. That's just as bad as the house so motherfucking dirty, she might as well be fucking somebody else. Can he come clean up shit? Because you ain't cleaning up shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
What you think, Louis?
Nah, I was just about to say I seen this video about oral sex, and they say it's not. They say the Most High don't appreciate, don't like it.
Don't approve of it?
Yeah, he don't approve of it.
I ain't seen that scripture.
I ain't seen the scripture.
I ain't seen that scripture yet. Scientists been doing some hard work. If anybody
I've heard of that too, y'all.
Yeah, I've heard it before too, and I heard a whole lot of things. But
what about the scripture that talks about the bedroom is not defiled?
That's between
of a man,
husband and the wife is
so
between.
So how does that go on to play? Because what is that like? We can really go into like what that means. So would that be exempt or would that be a problem?
I think to answer your question, we're gonna start that off on the next episode. Next episode, New Mentality Podcast 8. We will have some guests on here. We will bring some ladies on, and we will go straight into that topic where we talk about what's okay in the bedroom. What is okay, what's right, what's wrong, and all of that. So we're going to go into that on the next New Mentality Podcast. Appreciate y'all tuning in.